it's worth it. It's really worth it, because if you don't make time for being well, then you have to make time for being sick.
Welcome back to The Perfect Workout. In today's client feature, we sit down with Marcia, who talks about how her 20-minute twice a week workout at The Perfect Workout has become her lifelong health plan. So to learn a little bit about more and all the results that she's received, stick around for the full discussion.
I joined in 2017, April 2017, and I heard ads on the radio, and I thought, wow, that sounds pretty good. Twice a week and 20 minutes. That really is a selling point. Anything that I have to do 3 times a week is so much more difficult than twice a week. And 20 minutes was also a great length of time for a workout. I thought, oh, this is good. So I went in and did an intro session and liked that. I liked that it was in a studio rather than a gym. I liked that it had no music in the background, because that makes it hard for me to hear. And I could be in and out and done so quickly. But I could go from the workout to do other things without coming home and taking a shower and starting completely over again.
Yeah. So convenience sounds like it was a really big factor in you joining. I'm curious, what made you want to try a new fitness program? Were there specific goals that you had in mind?
Well, I wanted to get stronger for doing things like this was one of my goals, lifting my luggage to the overhead compartment. Because I used to travel a lot and internationally, but that's kind of on hold for a while. But I like being able to manage my own luggage. Also, I have 2 granddaughters now, and being able to play with them and lift them. And although I do other exercise, I swim and I walk, I needed the strength training specifically for just all the muscle groups.
Had you done strength training before joining The Perfect Workout?
No, the gym atmosphere wasn't good for me, and I had trouble hearing there. I just didn't like the circuit of things and having to wait for things. And also, being so close to my house, I would see people that I know, and then I would start talking with people. And then I would be there for like 2 hours. So this is much more efficient when I come in and out, and it's, people always have another client coming in, and you don't linger there. You go in and you have a little bit of conversation. But
yeah, it is not only super time efficient in being able to create results out of the workout, but you're only taking 40 minutes out of your week to work out.
Big deal. Yeah. I just know that I need to keep doing this for maintenance. It's like, this is a lifetime thing. You don't just do it for a short-term goal. This is a lifetime health plan.
Absolutely. And I think that is very common. A lot of us initially will attempt a new fitness program, or maybe even join The Perfect Workout, like with that being the number one goal of like, I want to lose weight, or like, I want to get stronger, but I really want to lose those like last 10 pounds. And then when we experience what feeling stronger, more capable, having these like day-to-day activities becoming easier, when we experience that, the like notion of like losing a little bit of weight is like, okay, that really isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Not to say that it isn't possible, because you absolutely still can lose the weight, but there's like a bigger picture goal in mind here. So having been with us for 3 years now, what have you seen in terms of changes, results, improvements in your health and fitness?
I do feel stronger, and especially like upper body and arm strength, carrying in groceries, riding a bicycle. I can go up hills a little further than I used to. I live on a hill that's pretty steep. The cross country team from the high school runs up and down it. But I can get further up the hill. I just feel like I have more energy. The 20 minutes also, the convenience of that is just so great. I think that I would not have stayed with a program of 3 times a week. I think that the 20 minutes twice a week is something that I can do long term and stay with it. In fact, I have not missed a single session except when I've been out of town, or I think once or twice when I had foot surgery and I missed maybe one session each time I had each foot operated on.
See that, and that's a really cool point that you brought up, because I think most people would assume if they have any type of surgery, they wouldn't be able to work out for weeks on end.
Mm-hmm.
And that's simply not the case. Like, we can literally work around just about anything. So you were able to get a full body workout in still after having foot surgery.
Yeah, so I felt like that was really good for me mentally, physically, emotionally, just to know that I was staying fit while I was convalescing. Because I couldn't walk distances, but I could walk within my house.
Have you noticed the strength transpire in any of those activities that you like to do, with like swimming and any other things?
Yeah, I think so. I also have been a member of a hiking club.
Oh,
That's a real active senior level, seniors age level hiking club. But there are people in it who are in their 70s and they're doing hikes of 10 miles with 2,000 feet elevation gain. I'm not in that group, but I go on hikes that are 6 to 9 miles long, on trails and around the Bay Area. And I think I have more stamina for those things. So, yeah, I also felt stronger swimming. Every activity enhanced the other.
What's the experience been like working with personal trainers?
Oh, I really like that. They make me accountable. I know that they're there and we have an appointment and I'm not going to stand up an appointment. And I've worked with several different trainers, all of whom have been great.
Yeah. I always personally loved working with a number of different trainers, having trainers train me, because you always get something a little different.
Yeah.
Person, has that been your experience?
Yeah. Each one has a little different style or just ways to encourage you. Everybody's very encouraging, very upbeat, very positive.
Yep. And so now you're still not skipping a beat and you're doing virtual training, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's that been going?
I really like it. And Hannah said, if you have no equipment, we'll just use exercises that use your body weight in the ways that can, give you a workout. So
yeah,
great.
It is surprisingly effective, right?
Yeah. Afterwards, I feel wobbly. My arms are a little shaky. I used to feel like that sometimes coming down the steps out of the studio. My legs would be a little. I thought, I know I did a workout.
Yeah. So do you feel like when the studios open back up that you'll be in a good place to pick up where you left off?
Oh, yeah. Well, every trainer I've worked with has worked with me as an individual to do things in a way that's personalized for my needs.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things that just because I have arthritis in my hands, they'll give me a splint or something on some certain equipment. Hannah, my current trainer, she will modify exercises or think of new ones for me for a greater challenge. She is just flexible. They're all very flexible and make it a personalized workout for me. So that's great. I mean, I do have certain limitations, just my hearing. They are good about that. I do like having a personal trainer because they do make sure that I'm safe. They always ask that, and I don't want to do anything that is going to be um, a bad move. So I feel like I'm doing something safe and challenging and in such a short, convenient way. It all works for me. It's well worth the expense, but it's worth it. It's really worth it because if you don't make time for being well, then you have to make time for being sick.
And that costs a lot of money too.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So time and money. You're going to come out better if you can maintain fitness. And I think all of that has, been a great benefit for me lifelong.